Yes, continue. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, it has not yet started. Now it
It
is
is
started.
starting.
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
you start the
Thank
session.
you. Thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, all. So once again, we are here to learn the further features of the Tele. And I expect from your side till date, whatever we learn already, you're doing the practice regularly, right? We learn the Tele. How can we create the company in Tele? Exactly. First, we started what is a Tele. And afterward, we learn how can we install the Tele. And I'm sure I expect from your side, you all already installed the Tele in your systems. Okay. And if it is not, then please install as soon as possible because educational version is freely available on the net. And you should download the Tele Prime because we are like learning on the Tele Prime. Tele Prime is a version of Tele. Previously it was Tele.erp9, but now it is Tele Prime. These are the versions like upgradations. Okay, you can like versions are what upgradations. So every day Tele, every like month or like 15 days Tele added some features in the Tele. So we have to upgrade it. Okay. Now, just after installing the Tele, I told you, you have to open Tele in a educational mode. And now what is educational mode? Because educational mode is a free of cost. You can learn it in a easiest way. But only the restriction is you can enter the entry for first, second, and 31st. But you can like increase the month. You can like add the months now. Months wise entry you can enter. Like 1st April you are entering the one entry, then you can enter the second entry on the 1st May or 2nd May or 31st May. But you cannot enter the entry on 3rd April, 3rd May, 3rd June because the restriction is there because we are learning in educational mode. Okay, make sure you downloaded it and you are working in a proper way. So till date we learn how can we create the company and then what are the important things while creating the company you should take care. And after creating the company, what is the screen which always be first occur? That is the Tele company features. Okay, just press escape. Then you can exit from that screen. Then you will get the Tele gateway of Tele. Okay, I'm going to share you my screen. Then I'll tell you. Okay. See, as I told you, after installing the Tele, you will get this screen. Okay, when you double click on the Tele shortcut, you will get this screen. Then you should click on the continue in educational mode because educational mode is a free of cost available. So when you click on the continue in educational mode, this screen will not happen, will not occur in your systems because it is my company. In my system, I created this company. Just press, I'm pressing escape. Then it gives me the list of companies. By default, Tele will extracted the data from this location. This is the default location. Please take care of this. C colon user public Tele prime data. This is the default user default location. While in after installing the Tele, you will get the data folder on this location. See, I'm going to tell you. See, this is my desktop. This is my desktop. Can you share? Can you show me? Check my desktop. Okay. I'm going to share my another screen. Okay. Right. So like while you are having the Tele shortcut on your desktop. So just right click on that and check the properties. You can check this location. See user public Tele prime and data. And here, whatever the company you are creating, it will create on this location. But suppose you don't want to create the company on this location, then I told you, specify the path or create company. Then when you want to create the company, then backspace. Then just specify the path. I'm going to specify which location I created for you people. C colon slash ICMAI slash Tele data. I created all the company in front of you on this location. Whatever the company I created now, like all the company resides on this location. Yesterday I created this company. Okay, this was the inventory example. Okay, this was the inventory example. So when I like want to open the yesterday created company, then I can select the company. Then I have to specify the first path here. C:/ICMAI/tele data. Enter. Now I want to open this company. Enter. Now company open. Make sure you got the like things what I have given you the understanding. Or once again I am going to give you. Okay. Now suppose I shut down my tele. Fine. Now I am opening my tele. I am opening the tele. This is my shortcut. On my desktop, tele shortcut is there. Okay. Now it is opening the tele. Then I should share the screen. Okay. So the tele is opening. Okay. This indicates the tele is opening. This indicates the tele software is opening. It takes some few minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes or 4. It depends upon your RAM, whatever RAM you have. Now, please click on the continuous in educational mode. And I told you about this. This will not appear on your desktop because this is the company which I created. Escape. Now, suppose you want to select the company or you want to create the company. So first, till date, we learn how can we create a company. But today we are learning how can we open the created company. Make sure you are listening carefully. Today we are learning how can we open the already created company. Yesterday I created one company in front of you, and then the path is by default it is taking all the companies from this path. But I want to specify the path. Then specify the path C:/ICMAI/tele data. Enter. Now I want to open this company. Inventory example. Enter. Now company is open. Great. Fine. Got na? Understood? Please like write down. If you are having some problem, then please message me. Because unless until you are not messaging me, na, so like by default, I'm like thinking you are all of you are learning in a proper way. Okay, so now my company opened. The company which created yesterday in front of you, it is open. So I can check the day book. And I can check the P&L. Yesterday I told you we finished 1 year. One financial year we already finished. Now I want to enter the entry in the next financial year. Please listen carefully. I finished one financial year. Now I want to enter the entry in next financial year. Coming financial year. For example, yesterday 31st March was there. And today 1st April 2024 is there. So suppose I want to enter the entry on 1st April, then F2 is a shortcut key to enter the entry to change the date of the current entry. Enter. It is not taking. See, it is giving me the message. Date cannot be above the current period. Why so? Try to understand. Why it is giving me this message? Because the thing is that just press escape. Open the gateway of tele. Come to the gateway of tele screen. Now I set the current previously I set the year financial year like I started the company in 1st April 23 and I enter date of last entry is 31st March. When I create the company and I started the company 1st April 2023, then tele by default sets its financial year. The financial year was 23 to 24. Alt F2 you can check from here. By default, tele sets the financial year because in this financial year we want to enter the entry. But now if I finished the financial year, and I want to enter the entry in a next financial year. Then you have to set the financial year. Alt F2, you should set 1.4.24, enter. 31st March 25, enter. Now your financial year is set. Alt F2, you can check. Now you can enter the entry in a next financial year, like 1st April 24. 1st April 24, I can enter the entry. Now it is not giving me the message. But previously it was giving me the message that cannot be above current year. Now suppose I want to make the payment to the creditor or I want to make the purchase. Then F9 key. F9 key for the purchase 00. Suppose you want to mention it's a FY 2425-01. Okay, you can enter in this way also. Enter. Party name. Suppose I purchased cash, then party name cash. Control A. Purchase. And I purchase Yamaha. Only I am having 2 numbers. So I purchase Yamaha 10 quantity. 5,50,000. Okay, but still I am having only cash. Yesterday we checked the cash account. So in the bank, through bank I purchased. Okay, through bank I purchased. Enter. And I provide I received the cash discount also. So discount received. How much percent I received? 5%. Yesterday I told you embedded calculation control is already there. This known as embedded calculation control. Every ERP have some type of control. This is known as embedded calculation control. Okay. Now enter. Then check number and everything you can mention. Control A. Fine. Now I sold F8. I'm repeating yesterday transactions. Sales we already done yesterday, but today again I am going to sell some items. I sold to Shyam Datas. Then Control A. Sales account. Yamaha. I sell 5 items. Fine. Enter. Now here should be new reference. I told you about this screen. Now this is sales -005. Remember, I enter the reference sales 005 because I'm going to tell you the new voucher type today. New voucher type, that is purchase return and sales return. Purchase return, we have to pass the debit note entry. And if the sales return happens, then we have to pass the credit note entry. Okay, so how can we pass the credit note or debit note? So just press F11 key. F11 is a shortcut key for features. Now escape. See, here is an option, other vouchers, F10. In our other vouchers, you have to open the credit note, debit note. Alt F6, debit credit note shortcut key. Alt F5, debit note shortcut key. Enter. Okay, suppose I want to activate the debit note also, then other vouchers, then debit note also. So now you can check the debit note, credit note. Alt F6, Alt F5. Okay, now suppose Shyam returned to Yamaha. Shyam returned to Yamaha. Then we have to pass the credit note because we have to provide the credit note to the Shyam. So Alt F6. Okay, party name Shyam Datas. Control A. Okay, now the thing is Shyam returned me sales account credited or sales return account credited. See, both the account will be have same effect. But the thing is that in a P&L, it will not show you the sales minus sales return. So instead of sales, you should debit the sales return. You have to create a one new ledger, that is sales return. Alt C, sales return account, and it should be under sales. Control A, then Yamaha. He returned me the two quantity. Rate will be automatically extracted. And now again the same screen will be there, that is bill by each retail. Just try to assume which reference type I should select. Here should be new reference or against reference or advance or what. Just assume, just try to like assume. Here should be what? Here should be against reference. And which reference I already given, that is sales 005. Because at the time of sales, I provide a bill name reference, that is sales 005. Now against the sales 005, he returned me two items. Fine, enter. Now while making the payment received from the Shyam, suppose Shyam paying us. So while making the, see, we need to check it out. Account books, ledgers, Shyam. I sold to Shyam 3,12,500. He returned me 1,25,000. Now balance is only 1,87,500. Okay, 1,87,500. So while making the receipt from Shyam, vouchers, F6, right? I am making the receipt from Shyam. Shyam debtor. Against how much he will pay? 1,87,500. Because now he is like giving me the full and final payment. So I need to cancel, complete. I need to take the against reference of this. Then I received check. Okay, check number and everything you can mention here. Now I'm sure you are getting everything. Fine. And see, this type of checking should be there. While checking the ledgers, na, display more reports, account books. Suppose you are checking the Shyam ledger, account books, and you are checking the Shyam ledger. Here is Shyam debtor. Now it is not giving me the reference numbers. It is not giving me the reference number for which reference, on which reference I sold the items to Shyam, on which against which reference he returned me the sales return. So you can press the F12 key. F12 key is a shortcut key for the configuration. Now you can set it yes. Show bill wise detail. Show inventory detail. Control A. Now everything you are having. See. Now you can check you are having everything. You sold to Shyam 5 Yamaha at the rate of 62,500 and the bill was 3,12,500. And then against the reference, against that reference, whatever you made the sales to the Shyam, na, against the sales reference, he returned you this. So you have to like cross check these things. So make sure you are working in a proper way. See, entries you are doing, and suppose you are not making the entries. Entries, clients are already given you the entered entries. Transaction they already entered. Now you need to check it out. So this is the way how can you check now? Okay, because all of the bills you having, you will be having all the bills, vouchers. Then you have to check in this way. So what is the shortcut key? F12. F12 is a shortcut key for configuration. Fine. Next. So this will be this was the credit note. Now I want to create the debit note. So first I need to enter the purchase. F2. On 1st May, I purchased some item from Ram Creditor. On purchase, a CP, I'm typing here CP-006. Party name, Ram Creditor. Okay. Then purchase account. Now I purchased, I'm taking new item, है ना? Hero Honda. Okay, I'm taking new item. Alt C you can create from here. Suppose you want to create a new item from here, then Alt C, bike. Right? Enter number. Remember, this should be selected units of measurement. Control A. Now I'm purchasing 20 items and the rate is 75,000. Embedded calculation. Calculation will be automatically done. Enter, enter. And then I already purchased the. Okay, now here new reference should be there. Remember new reference. When new reference you should select, when against reference you should select, when you advance you should select. So these are the things now you should like learn in a proper way. Method of adjustment. Here you should select the new reference. Enter, 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 enter. Fine. Now you want to like return some items to the Shram creditor. Then Alt F5 purchase return. Debit note. So just debit the Ram creditor. Control A, Control A. Then purchase account. If you credit the purchase account, then Tally will not give you the clear understanding. It will show the net purchases in the P&L, but you want to check the purchase minus purchase return. So you have to create the new account, that is purchase. Which key I pressed? Alt C. Return account. Enter, enter. It should be under purchase account. Control A. Now which item I am going to return? Bike. Bike, how much? 5. Okay, enter. Enter. Now here should be against reference. Which bill? We are having 3 bills of Ram creditor, because still the like balances like we didn't make payment to the Ram creditor. So still we are having 3 bills, but make sure you are selecting the correct bill. The correct bill is CP006. On this bill, I am going to return this 3,50,000. Enter. So please check the P&L account. See? Purchase minus purchase return, sales minus sales return. If you're not creating the sales return account, then it will give you the net sales. It will not show you the sales minus sales return. It will give you the net sales. So make sure you are entering in a proper way. Okay. Now, second, again the important report which I already shown you. That is a statement of accounts, outstanding, payable, aging. How much amount is still remaining? And how much days overdue? See 351. Why it is giving me the 351 days? Because I made purchase on 1st May 23. And presently the date is 1st May 24. So that's why it is giving me the 351 days. Okay. And this 1st June, I made purchased on 1st June 23. So still 320 days. And here no overdues are there. Now see, I'm giving you one more understanding. Suppose I'm paying salary. So I'm made a one payment F5. Alt C, rent account, indirect expenses, control A. And I am entering this entry on 1st June. And I'm paying the 55,000. Enter SBI. Now you can check the statement of accounts, aging, display more reports, statement of accounts, outstanding, payable. See, it is giving me 16 days. Now please calculate yourself, by yourself, how it calculated 16 days. Calculated by yourself, how it calculated 16 days. Because I purchased the items on 1st May 2024. And I was having the credit policy 15 days. See, when I create the RAM creditor, na, check. You can check from here also, na. See, control enter. I was having 15 days credit period. So 1st May. So I have to make the payment on 15th of May, 16th of May. But I couldn't make the payment. So 16 days are overdue because it is calculating till 1st June. So make sure you're like understanding, you're getting in a proper way. Make sure. Try to understand the things. Okay. So how it is calculating the days. Fine. Now receivable, I don't have any overdues because Shyam Data made the complete payment to me. Okay. You can check the paybook also. But now it is showing me only the current date. You can check the previously entered entries also. 1.4.23. From 23 to 24, you want to check the entries. See, these are the complete entries which we passed from yesterday. Since yesterday, we passed these types of, these are the entries. Because I told you na what is the difference between accounts only and accounts with inventory. Tally will automatically calculate that closing stock. Okay, see, in a P&L, I am having the closing stock. Still, I am having bike 18s because 2 15s. I returned na. Okay. I can check the stock summary from here also. See, bikes 15, then 15. Outward, na. Just a minute, I need to check it out. I returned. I make the credit note na 1.4.24. Debit note I made na. Debit note. It is of 5 numbers. Okay. So 20 I purchased and 5 I. So stock summary, Alt F2, 1.4.1.6.23, 1.6.24. Fine. So this is the way how can you enter the entries, how can you check the reports. See, inwards and -5. -5 is what? Outward debit note. See, it is showing you the debit note. Fine. And it is giving me the still outward purchase. Sold sales are not there. Only purchase is there. Bikes purchase is there. So with the help of this, we learn credit note and debit note. Make sure you learn in a proper way. Once again, I'm going to repeat the things. How can we open the debit note, credit note? F10, other vouchers. Then here you can find credit note, debit note. Credit note, debit note. These are the new vouchers we learned today. What is debit note? For purchase return, we have to make the debit note. For sales return, we have to make the credit note. Okay. Yesterday, I told you about the discount also. Okay, now today I'm going to tell you one more thing. Method of adjustment, one option is again there, that is advance. So when we have to select the advance. Now suppose I want to make the advance payment to a new creditor. Okay, so first I have to create the party of new creditor. So create ledger. I'm going to create here the Delhi creditor account. Okay, now it should be under sundry creditor. Enter. Then same thing, suppose you are having the credit policy of 15 days, so write here the 15. Only 15, it will automatically take the days. Control A. Control A for what? Save. Now suppose I made payment, advance payment to our new party. I'm not purchasing any item. I'm making the advance payment. So how can we make the advance payment? F5. Payment, for payment, just press key F5. Then Delhi creditor. Enter. Here, what should we select? What should we select? Try to learn these things. I told you. What is method of adjustment? So what should we select? We should select advance. Please do not select on account. Advance. ADV-01. Enter. Now I make the payment 1 lakh rupees advance to our Delhi creditor. Enter, enter, enter. And SBI, because by issuing a check, I make the payment. Okay, enter. Advances to Delhi creditor. Enter. It is of 1st June. Please concentrate on this date. On 1st June, we made a advance payment to our Delhi creditor. Now, on 1st July, I purchased some items from Delhi creditor, F7. F9. Then purchase -009. Enter. Party name is Delhi creditor. Control A. Control A. Then purchase account debit. System will be same. Only party name is changed. Still, the party having 1 lakh rupees debit balance because we made the advance payment. Now I purchased scooty. Enter. Okay, now I purchased 5,10,000 rupees. But I already made the advances to the Delhi creditor 1 lakh rupees. So the rest will be the credit balance now. So I need to select the first against reference. Which one? This one. 1 lakh rupees. Enter, enter. Now new reference. This one. Try to learn these things. First, you should take the against reference. Why so? Because 1 lakh is already with Delhi creditor. Our 1 lakh rupees, we already made the advance payment to the Delhi creditor. So our 1 lakh rupees is already with the Delhi creditor. So you should select first against reference, then new reference. Rest will be the new reference. Enter, enter. Now, like while making the payment to the Delhi creditor. So take now against reference. Suppose you are paying complete payment. 4,10,000 rupees. Okay, so just select complete. In case of you are receiving the discount also, then you have to select the complete, and afterward you have to credit the discount now, because discount is your income in the case of purchases. Okay, suppose I am typing here 4 lakh rupees or 4 lakh 8,000, 4 lakh 9,500. Enter. So rest will be discount received. Okay, understood. See, if you are having the good knowledge, sound knowledge of the accounting, then you can easily learn the tally. It is not very typical to learn. But you should have the sound knowledge of accounting, debit, credit, all the rules, personal, real, nominal, and how can we pass the entries. Okay, so in that case, you can easily learn the tally, but make sure you are having the sound knowledge of accounts. And you have, because all of you having the commerce background. And you are doing CMA, you are pursuing CMA. So that means you are having the sound knowledge of accounts. Okay. Enter. Made payment to Delhi creditors. Now you can check your P&L account. See, this P&L is new financial year. This P&L is for new financial year. If you want to check old financial year also, then Alt F2. 1/4/23 to 31st March 24. Enter. Now you are having the previous financial year P&L. And whatever the closing stock you are having in that year, then in the new financial year, you will have the opening stock 1/4/24 and 1/7/25. See, all the closing stock of the previous year automatically carried forward in the new year, new financial year, current year. Okay. But whatever the, see, 1/4/23, 31st 3/24. Whatever the indirect expenses and indirect income was there, it will override. It will not carry it forward to the next financial year, because indirect income and indirect expenses, according to rules, it will automatically completed the things. Alt F2 period. You can check the period. First 25. So last year discount, last year received, last year depreciation. Here it is not. Okay. Still net loss is there. Why? Because sales are not there. No? Sales only we are having 3,12,500 and sales return 1,25,000. Still we are having this much of stock. Okay. So just last, I'm doing the last entry of sales. F8. Sales. Sham Dater. Control A. Control A, because see why I'm pressing the Control A continuously, because I don't want to enter the additional details. Enter. Now I'm saying Yamaha 9 numbers. Okay. Now bike. I'm selling it 15 number. Enter. Because bike is still we are having complete bikes, whatever we purchased. So it is not taking automatically the rate. So how can we check the cost of the bike? I told you na, if you want to check the cost of the bike, then Alt S. Stock query. You purchased bike in 75,000. So I am making the profit of 10,000, 85,000. Okay. New reference. Make sure you are entering the correct referencing, because referencing is a compulsory. Now you can check your P&L, because now definitely I'm sure GP and NP is there. Because we sold the items. Now I'm having the sales 21,50,000. And if you check the stock summary, then you can check the profit on individual item also. How much profit you are getting on Hero Honda? On an average, you got the profit 10%, 19.20%, 28.17%. And if you are selling in different your like item rate is vary always. So it will calculate the average percentage. Okay, it will automatically gives you the average of profit percentage. And here is a F6 monthly. If you want to check the monthly, then you can check the monthly also. See, you are having the graph. This report is very important in our field. Okay, then exception reports change view change. You can change the view daily, weekly, fortnightly. Okay, see, 1st October to 15 October, 16 October to 31st October, 1st November to 15 November. Alt F2, I am going to change my period. The period should be current. 1st August 25. See, 1st April to 15 April, I purchased the items and I sold only 3 items. So it is giving me the graph also, na? In April. And then May. Only I purchased the items. On May only I purchased the items. I didn't make any sales. But on July I made purchase and I also made the sales also. So it is giving me the graph, na? So this is the best way of understanding. Please try to check these kind of reports also. Then basis of values, scalar factor, default, then change view, weekly, day, nightly, related reports. You want to check the summary. Okay, you want to check the summary. Then movement analysis, aging analysis. Fine. And this is auto column. Stock valuation method. You can change the stock valuation method from here. See, in P&L also that this is an option. F8 valuation. You want, see, what is valuation? Whatever the stock here, na? For this, the valuation will be which method you want to follow, LIFO, FIFO, last sale price. See, presently I'm having the stock of 8,73,000. But valuation, suppose I'm saying, I'm setting the last sale price. Then the stock is 11,62,500. Why so? Because I changed the valuation method, last selling price. Then LIFO, FIFO, monthly average cost. See, now I am having like 8,73,000. Standard cost is standard price. What is the standard cost? Is standard price? See, I am telling you. From here, you can alter the stock item. Stock item. See, presently, I am having a stock of bike. Just check. I am having a stock of Yamaha. Okay. I'm taking this one, scooty. And it is taking scooty on 25,500. But I can set the standard cost of 25,000. So how can I set the standard cost? Click on alter. Click on stock item. Then click on scooty. Okay, now I'm setting the standard rates. First, April 23. It should be applicable. Its standard cost is 25,000. Or we can set it. Okay, 25,000. Enter, enter. Control A, Control A. Now we want to check the closing stock on standard cost. So presently it is giving me Scooty 6,37,700 and it is taking the amount of 25,500. But I want to set it on the standard cost. See, standard cost. Now it is giving me only 6,25,000. Why so? Because I changed the 25,000. Here it is showing me 6,37,500. But here it is showing me 6,25,000. Why so? Because I set on the valuation on the standard cost. So make sure you are learning in a proper way what is the standard cost. Same thing you can set the standard rates. So today we learn a new things, lots of new things, na? Make sure you learned it. 3 voucher types we learn. 2 new voucher types. One is debit note, second one is credit note. What is the shortcut key for the debit note and credit note? Alt F5 and Alt F6. Okay, and you have to create a one new ledger for the credit note. This is not compulsion, huh? This is just a suggestion. Because if you are not creating the sales return, see, suppose I am not creating the sales return. I'm not creating the sales return and I'm selecting the sales account. Sales account. The effect will remain same, but the problem is it is not showing me the sales minus sales return. Okay, and if I am selecting here sales return account, right? Then it is showing me the sales minus sales return. Same thing will be purchase minus purchase return. Okay. Fine. And you already learned how can we check the statement of account. This report is known as aging. This report is known as aging. Okay. And anywhere in a tally, on any screen, you can press Alt P. Enter. And preview. Printer driver is incomplete. Okay. From here, it is taking the Canon LP B2900. So how can I change the printer? No, just I'm opening the Word. I'm taking here the print. Then it should not take the. Okay. Now in a tally, you can change now. Print configuration. Then just I'm telling you. Okay, it is hanged. Na? Wait a minute. So I'm sure you learn a lot from the today session. Okay, make sure you are doing the continuously, you are doing the practice. If you're not doing the practice, then you cannot take the advantage of this session. If you want to take the advantages of session, then please Do the practice. Okay, now it is opening. Was hang na? Okay, now press Ctrl A. Now you can press the Alt P. Outstanding, payable, Alt F1 for detail mode, Alt P for printing. Preview. See, it is giving me the preview. Now it is giving you the preview. Now Alt Z is a shortcut key for zoom. So you can take the printout of this also, but make sure you have the printer. If you are not have the printer, then set the document converter. Okay, only you want to check the preview of that. So I'm sure you learn a lot with this session. Do the practice, do the practice, do the practice. Practice, practice, practice. I'm ending the session. If you are having some query, then you can write down. Otherwise, I'm ending the session. We learn company. How can we maintain the inventories in company? And how can we enter the debit note, credit note? How can we check the different reports? And today we also learn make the like if you are having the if you want to create the debit note per credit note, then create the ledgers of sales return and purchase return. Okay, so with the help of like after these things, I'm going to complete the session. Good day, goodbye. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.